Hey guys, happy April 15th. It's my sister's birthday. Happy birthday, Hope. So it is month 3, I think, of Homeschool Favorites, and it's really late, and my kids are finally asleep, so I'm gonna get this video rolling. And I'm actually filming it on my iPhone because I don't have time to set my whole camera setup up. So anyway, I've got a few fun favorites they're probably rather boring compared to my other favorites videos. Last month we had 3 really awesome link ups. We had Sodbuster Living link up with us, Sarah's Beautiful Nest, and City Farm Girl. And I have to say, I had at least one thing in each of those 3 videos. You can check back to last month's video. I'll link last month's video below, and you can go ahead and go through some of those videos. There was something, at least one, sometimes 2, in each of those videos that I'd never heard of and that I quickly added to my ever-growing Amazon wish list. So go ahead and check those out, and I hope some of you will join us this month. Again, you just go ahead and make a video or a blog post, share some of your favorites, homeschool-related favorite things, and post that below in the comments. And for the next 7 days, I'm going through the comments, and I will link your video in my description box below, so everybody can just go ahead and check back and reference and see some of those other videos and to share some favorites with one another. First favorite, I am doing a video that's going to be up in the next couple of weeks about the kiwi crate and the koala crate. And I shared it last month, a little bit of information about it. I'm sharing it again a little bit right now, but I have a full video. What I was trying to do was get 3 months worth of boxes so I could kind of show you what the subscription looks like over time. But this month's box is really awesome, so I want to just give you a little peek at it. In particular, my daughter in particular is really into like wanting to get a magic kit and wanting to like do cool magic tricks, and she has a rabbit, so she's like, oh, I pulled the rabbit out of, she's like, you know, pulling the rabbit out of everything. This month's kiwi crate, we haven't, she doesn't know about it yet, we're taking it on an upcoming trip as like something to do, is magic themed, so I'm really excited, and that's definitely a favorite of mine. Inside the box, what do we have here? Here we go. All the stuff that she will need to make herself a little magic kit. Oh, I'm throwing stuff around my kitchen. So basically she'll be creating her own magic kit. There we go. And I'm excited. I'm sure she's actually in her bedroom listening to me right now talk about it. But yeah, so I'm really excited about this one. Here's just a little idea of what they'll be doing in it. They're making all sorts of projects. But you will see this in that video to be posted soon. Our 3rd month will be delivered in the next couple of days. I just got the shipping information, and so I can film that video or film that 3rd part of the video and get it all put together. Okay. My next favorite is this Homeschool Mom's Bible. I have had my eye on this for a long time, and I put it on my like Christmas wish list for my husband, but it kind of like, I added it on at the end of like Christmas season, and basically was like, oh, but don't worry about it if you haven't, you know, you don't have time to order it, no worries. But I totally thought I was gonna get it, and then I never did. So then I couldn't justify like buying it last month, and just ordered it, and I am so glad that I did. Now, they only have NIV and King James Version on Amazon, and I really like the English Standard Version when I'm reading through the Bible, but if I have any questions about, like, you know, wording, or if I need to kind of cross-reference a little bit, I will pull the regular Bible that I've been using for a long time, or that I've been using for a while, is a English Standard Version. So it's ESV, but on one side of the page is written in English and one side of the page is written in Spanish. And if you know me, then you know that I have a heart for, sorry, I got a phone call. Anyway, if you know me, then you know that I have a heart for the Spanish language. I love it. And for quite some time I thought that I was going to be a Spanish teacher I didn't really think I would be a homeschool mom, so that's what I wanted to do. So for me, it's just as much fun to memorize a Bible verse or to read a passage in English as it is in Spanish, and I still hope that one day I'll be able to put all of my years of education in Spanish to good use, but for now, I can just read the Bible in Spanish. Anyway, that's besides the point, because that's not what I'm talking about. The Homeschool Mom's Bible. So this is the one I use for like my daily reading, and it is just a standard, Bible verses, but then every few pages it'll start with a date. So it's designed to start January 1st, and you listen through, or you read through the entire year. So you read a few pages of Genesis, read January 1st's devotion, then read a few more pages, read January 2nd. So I just started at March 20, whatever it was, and it's not related. So for example, April 5th, the passage that you're reading, the devotion is written around Romans 2:11, but it's 2 Samuel if you're following it chronologically. So I have just been going along with my regular scripture reading, but the devotionals are written by date, so it's unrelated to what's going on. So okay, so this is written for homeschool moms by a homeschool mom. I believe she was homeschooled she was homeschooling. She has been homeschooling for about 20 years, and the Bible that I had used before the Spanish Bible or anything that I was talking about, rambling about, I had since high school, and up until last year had been taking notes in it, and I had so much written down inside of it. It got rained on. I'm not really sure how, but I left it out in front of our house. I set it out open to dry, and my husband thought that I set it out for trash and threw it away. And I had so much information, just little notes about the kids and things that they had said during our Bible studies, and I want to cry just thinking about it. So I'm really hoping that this homeschool specific Bible will last for many more years, and hopefully through my whole homeschooling journey, because on the devotional pages, I've been writing down little notes about what it reminds me of, the stage that my kids are at, or just things to remember, so that when I cycle through it again next year and go, if I see April 5th, 2017, I'll know that I wrote down, praying that I have a heart like this. So I'm hoping that when I cycle back through by date, I'll see the notes that I had written from that date in the year prior and see how far we've come in a year, or where God's taken us in the last year. So that's that. It's just cute little stories, and definitely uplifting and encouraging as a homeschool mom to kind of end my quiet time with a little, it takes me about 45 seconds to read the devotional that's written there, and it's sweet. I think that through watching my videos, you have picked up by now that I am interested and enjoy cooking and trying to get my kids to eat healthy, but in a sense, that's to a fault, and I'm just going to be totally honest with you and say that I have a really hard time feeding my kids packaged foods, not because of the health drawbacks, I guess you would say, but more than anything because I feel some sort of mommy guilt about, I'm home, so I should be making them this fresh food, and it really takes a lot of time for me to chop stuff up and get stuff ready, and then I clean that all up, and then, before you know it, the mommy can I have a snack has turned into a 35-minute ordeal, and we've missed our whole window of opportunity for math. So I've got two things to share, and I know it's kind of weird to bring snacks into this homeschool thing, but homeschool moms know what I'm talking about. You feel like you need to be a personal chef for 3 meals a day, like you can't give yourself a break, or at least I do. So these mini Lara bars, my kids love Lara bars. They have liked them since they were old enough to, try peanuts, basically. But they're expensive to buy a whole package of the full-size Lara bars, and then they eat a few bites and then throw them away. And I buy the full size Larbars on like the Prime Pantry. It just once a month is delivered for my husband and I. But I found these little mini ones at Sam's Club, and I think they're a third of the size of a regular Larbar, or possibly half. This is like the actual size of it in the package. I found it at Sam's Club. So it's $12 for a pack of 26, I believe. And whenever my kids are hungry but we're in the middle of like a lesson, I'll just throw one of these at them. Now, they do get in the cabinet and get to them. They probably have one, if not two, every day during the week. But it's just the perfect size and the perfect snack. So if you're not familiar with Larabars, they are considered to have whole food ingredients. There are about 4 ingredients in each. It's dates, it's peanuts, and then whatever is related to the flavor. So the peanut butter chocolate chip and the chocolate chip cookie dough are my kids' favorites and our favorites. And they're non-GMO, they're vegan if you're a vegan family, and they're fair trade chocolate. So I'm big on that, fair trade. Now, this is the size container that it comes in at Target. I had to grab one because I tried to save one for the video from our Sam's Club package, and the kids ate it. So when I was at Target yesterday, I grabbed this small size box. This was, I think it was $5. But at Sam's Club, you get a pack. It's like comes in a big bag. You get 26 of them. So there's that. And then my other little snack for me, and even for my husband, if I need a little snack during the day and really just don't have the chance to break away or focused on concentrating, these Sargento's Balance Breaks have been really yummy. They're not organic, whole food. I wouldn't consider them to be clean, but they are a better option than grabbing some animal crackers. So it's one side has some cheese and one side has some trail mix, raisins, dried cranberries, something like that. So they're pre-portioned and they're a really good price at Sam's Club as well. Okay, well, I'm talking about food. I will talk about fitness a little bit. I plan on doing a video about balancing homeschooling and personal fitness, but that's a video for another time. I do work out every day during the week, and I do work really hard to make that fit into my schedule. A lot of times it's in bits and pieces while the kids are working on something, stopping, answering questions, and a lot of times I just make lunch, throw it at them, and then I sneak off and work out. But sometimes it is early in the morning, and if you're a homeschool mom, you know that those quiet moments at your house are few and far between. A lot of times it's before they wake up or it's after they go to bed. And so that makes it difficult to work out if you you have tennis shoes on and you're bouncing around your house. And I love to go for a run, but a lot of times that's just not convenient. So this Yoga Meltdown DVD, this Jillian Michaels DVD, this is the first yoga DVD that I did, and I love it. Now, right now I use a Beachbody program called PiYo, and I've been using that since the beginning of the year, and I love it. But this Yoga Meltdown DVD, I think, is under $8. It might be $5 even on Amazon, and I would totally recommend this to anybody, beginner or advanced. You don't need shoes, first of all. So as a homeschool mom, you're not going to be distracting anybody jumping around in tennis shoes. And they are both about 25 minutes long. There's 2 workouts on here. It's a beginning workout and then an advanced modified version. Holy cow, my brain is not here tonight. I'm so sorry. I feel like this video is so everywhere. So yeah. I love this video. It's less than 30 minutes. You get it done. It's quiet. So your kid's doing something quietly in the other room. If they're doing, if they're reading a book, doing silent reading, or doing a math lesson that needs concentration, this is very quiet. As far as the noise that you make, she's got a really loud voice, so you have to turn it down a little bit. But anyway, totally recommend this DVD. One of my favorites, not necessarily related to homeschooling, but for a homeschool mom, it's a bonus. What else do I have here? Oh, okay. So I don't have something to show for this, but one of my favorite things is the Facebook Homeschool Market Facebook pages, the Homeschool Buy Sell Trade, Homeschool Market Buy Sell Trade, I think it's called. There's 2 different ones. If I can find if I remember to, I'll link it below as well. So it's the end of the school year. It's April, and people are starting to think about what they want next year. And what I found with those websites is if you go looking in the summer, things are gone like that. But if you start looking in April and May, you have some time to find what you're looking for. So if you are like me and you already have next year's curriculum planned out for what you want to use, get on those Facebook pages. You can find stuff for really inexpensive prices. Last year, I think I got about half of what we use through those Facebook pages. You use PayPal. It's a closed group. It's a private group. So, you know, you're not, if somebody has had a problem with a seller there before, they just get kicked out of the group. So it's pretty safe as far as that goes. And you basically can find anything that you're looking for. It's just used, and it's for a pretty good price. So that is definitely one of my all-time homeschool favorites. The other thing that I don't necessarily have anything to show for is homeschool conventions. I am going to my very first homeschool convention, large scale. I've been to one before, but it was very small. I'm going to the first one next month on a girls' weekend with some of my girlfriends. I just got the schedule in the mail. My son actually just dumped water all over it. I just got the schedule in the mail. I've been like highlighting and circling and trying to organize my convention schedule in there. And I love the homeschool community as a whole, and I'm really excited to go and kind of sit there for a few days and just soak it all in and not have my husband judge me for being like a little obsessive about homeschooling. Just sit around with a bunch of like-minded moms who really care if a math curriculum is written with this font or that font. So I'm really excited to sit through those workshops, and I'm sure will be one of my favorites. So if you have any favorites, go ahead and comment below if you don't have a YouTube channel or a blog that you can post them on. Oh, this is the problem with doing this on my phone. So if you have some favorites that you want to share but you don't have that resource to do a full video or blog post, go ahead and comment those below. Other people can just skim through those. And speaking of comments, I posted a video a couple weeks ago about joining a co-op, whether or not to join a co-op, the decisions, the pros and cons. And some people, it's a Let's Talk video, so it's, you know, for interaction. Some people had questions that I didn't necessarily have the answers for. So if you have been doing co-ops for a while, or you know how to find co-ops, pop over to that video and see if maybe you can communicate with some of those moms who need resources and help in finding some co-ops. Okay, so as far as my favorites go, that's it. I have some super fun to me videos coming up. My family and I are headed out of town for a little while here soon, and so I've pre-filmed a bunch of videos that I've had on my mind for a long time that I'll be posting while we're gone. I might not be answering comments here in a few days, but I do have a Full-Time Wife Life Facebook page and a Full-Time Wife Life Instagram that I do try to stay active on. The Facebook page, not so much. I'm not as good at keeping up on there, but I post to the Instagram page almost every day. And I've loved getting to know some of you on a more personal level through Instagram. And so I'll have my phone with me, so I'll be posting pictures from our trip, and I think I'm gonna do a little bit of vlogging while I'm there. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I'm gonna try, because it's homeschooling specific. I will be doing a lot of, we're gonna do a lot of different things that are very educational, just because where we're going, it's hard to not find educational opportunity. So I have some super, super, super fun videos to come here in the next few weeks. So anyway, I hope that some of you link up again this month. I really look forward to seeing and sharing with you guys. Bye. Late. I think it's actually April 14th. I really need to like get a better speech prepared before I start my videos. Hey, welcome to Homeschool Favorites. They're so boring. I'm glad you're joining me. So, I am going to go ahead and get started because I think my phone battery or memory isn't very big, so I'm going to try to blah, 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 blah. My next, let's see, I kind of stopped and took some notes here. So, holding it up like this, I feel like it's some kind of an advertisement, but it's not. I'm not getting any sort of kickback for any of this. I plan on doing a fitness, or not a fitness video. I'm not going to do a fitness video. Is it called what's it called? Modified version. So thank you for listening to me ramble. It's April 14th today, like that I'm filming this, and I think deadlines make me kind of like, So thank you for listening to me panic and ramble through. You guys have a nice day. I can't wait to see what you post.